Good morning, little sunshines. This is Miss Erica. I'm here at Minocqua Public Library, and I have colors story time to share with you today. So let me just get situated and ready to go. All right, so I'm going to sing good morning to you first. So you can put your hands together and clap along with me, and we're going to sing good morning, little sunshines. Ready? Here we go. Good morning, little sunshines. Good morning, little sunshines. Good morning, little sunshines. I'm glad you're here today. All right, so we're going to start story time like we always do with my mystery box. So because we have colors story time today, something in my mystery box has to do with colors. So the thing in my mystery box is something to do with colors. And like we usually say, or like I usually say when we're talking about a mystery box, if you think you know the answer or you have a guess of what's inside this mystery box, keep it in your mouth. Maybe put a bubble in your mouth, keep it inside there so that it doesn't come out. Because if you blurt out the answer, then that might kind of ruin the fun for your friends and they won't get to take a guess then. So you can keep it inside your mouth, wait till the end, or raise your hand. I'm not sure how your teachers prefer you to do it. And teachers, feel free to pause the video if you want to go around and have everyone share their guesses, however you want to do it. But remember, don't blurt it out because that ruins the fun for everyone else. So here's my first clue about what's inside the mystery box. This is something that you use to draw. So it's something you use to draw. The second clue is these usually come in a box. So something you use to draw, it comes in a box. And the third clue is there are lots of different colors of these. So something you use to draw, it comes in a box, and there's lots of different colors of these. So here you can pause the video if you want and have them raise their hands, whatever you prefer, because I'm about to show you the answer. Ready to find out? Okay, let's take a look inside. Here it is. It's a bucket of crayons. So here they are. Here's some crayons that I have inside of here. And if you guessed markers, that could be a good guess too. That works for all the clues the same way crayons does. So I'm going to put those back in my mystery box. We'll put that aside. All right, and let's get started with story time. So let's take a look at my first book. I'm going to get a little bit closer to you here so you can see the pictures better. And this is a story called Monsters Love Colors. And it's by Mike Austin. That's who wrote the book. And HarperCollins Publishers, they're the company that put the book together, like the cover and all the pages. And I'm reading it today with their permission. And in this story, the monsters like to do some movements like wiggling and scribbling. And if you want, you can either sit or stand, whatever your teachers prefer, and do some of these motions along with the monsters. So ready? Here's the first page. It says, monsters love to scribble, 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 mix, dance, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Mix, mash, and splash. Squish, mish, and squash. Squish, squish, squash. Squish, squash, mish, mash, smish, mash, squish, squash. So they're squashing down all those colors, mixing them, smashing them. Monsters love new colors. And look, there's some crayons, I think, maybe some paint, a paintbrush. Maybe you could think those are markers. It says, favorite, 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 favorite. My favorite color is red. Here's a red monster. Red is the color of roar and snore and more. So I think if your favorite color is red, you could raise your hand. My favorite color is yellow. Yellow is the color of prowl and hoo and growl, growl, growl. Yellow, it says. So here, if your favorite color is yellow, raise your hand. My favorite color is blue. Blue is the color of scribble and gibble and nibble, nibble, nibble. So if your favorite color is blue, raise your hand. And this little gray guy down here says, "Hey, don't eat your crayons, silly monsters." See him way down here? Yeah, we didn't want to eat crayons, those are icky. Alright, what new favorite color can we make for you? Orange! So this guy is going to get orange. Did you know you can make the color orange? Let's find out how. Scribble, scribble, mix, dance and wiggle. Mixing red and yellow makes orange. There he is, the orange monster. If your favorite color is orange, raise your hand. And what new favorite color can we make for you? This guy. Green! You can make green too. Let's find out how. Dribble, scribble, mix, dance, and wiggle. Mixing yellow and blue makes green. Raise your hand if you like green. Now we have a new green monster. And what new color can we make for you? For this guy. It says purple. Hey buddy, I was supposed to say purple. Let's make purple. Let's find out how. Scribble, scribble, mix, dance and wiggle. Mixing red and blue makes purple. Raise your hand if you like purple. And what new favorite color can we make for you? For this guy. Red, yellow, blue, orange, green, purple? I know. Super tropical mega monster rainbow squirrel with a raspberry on top. I wonder what color that's going to be. Scribble, scribble, drip, splash. Dribble, dribble, mix, mash, squish, squash, dance and wiggle. Ooh, they're mixing up a super special concoction of colors. Monsters love new colors. Red, yellow, blue, orange, green, purple, and rainbow. They made a rainbow. Pretty cool, huh? Raise your hand if you like rainbow. Yeah, rainbow is pretty cool because it includes all the colors, doesn't it? Pretty neat. So that's Monsters Love Colors. I'm going to scooch back and get situated again. Alright, I have a fun little story to share with you. Colors is one of my favorite story times to do. So I have a lot of fun things I like to do with the theme of colors. And the next one is a little story about a cat. And actually we have a couple cats in today's story time because can you see another cat behind me here? Maybe you guys know this cat. But the next cat that I have to show you is this cat, this guy here. His name is Scat the cat. So it says, once upon a time, there was a little black cat named Scat the cat. One day he looked around and saw that all of his brothers and sisters and friends were black too. He decided he wanted to be a different color. So he said, and you can do these movements with me too. So you can either stand up or sit on the rug and do it, whatever your teachers prefer. So ready? It goes, I'm Scat the cat, I'm sassy and I'm fat, and I can change my color just like that. what color is he now? Scat all of a sudden turned green, like the trees and the grass. What else is green like Scat? If you have an idea, raise your hand. Scat went outside to play with his friends, but they couldn't find him because he was the same color as the trees and all the grass. So he blended in, didn't he? He was very unhappy and he decided he didn't want to be green anymore. So he said, I'm Scat the cat. I'm sassy and I'm fat. And I can change my color just like that. Then Scat turned blue, like the water and the sky. What else is blue? If you have an idea, raise your hand. So Scat walked to the lake and he looked at himself. In the water, he saw his reflection. And then he fell in. Oh no, poor Scat. Lucky for Scat, his friend Timmy the turtle, who is green, came swimming by. He saw Scat and he saved him, picked him up, and he swam him to the shore. So Timmy the turtle had to save him because Scat fell in the water. And because he was blue, he blended in with the water and none of his friends could find him. So luckily Timmy came along. So Scat was so upset that none of his friends could see him, he decided he didn't want to be blue anymore. So he said, I'm Scat the cat. I'm sassy and I'm fat. And I can change my color just like that. And then Scat turned yellow, like the sun. On his way through the jungle, Scat met his cousin, Leo the lion. And Leo said, I'm the only one who's supposed to be yellow. And Scat was so afraid that he said, I'm Scat the cat, I'm sassy and I'm fat, and I can change my color just like that. And next, Scat turned red like an apple. What else is the color red? If you have an idea, raise your hand. Then he went out to play with his brothers and sisters and friends, but they all laughed at him. Who ever heard of a red cat? No one played with him, and he felt so sad, poor Scat. I don't want to be red. I don't want to be yellow like Leo the lion. I don't want to be blue like the water. I don't want to be green like the grass. I want to be black again, just like my brothers and sisters and friends. Then I'd have lots of friends to play with. So he said, I'm Scat the cat. I'm sassy and I'm fat, and I can change my color just like that. And then Scat changed back to black. And after that, he was happy just being himself. So that's the end of Scat the cat. Bye, Scat. So even if other people maybe don't like the same color as you, or maybe they're a little bit different than you, just like Scat, it's okay to be your own color, right? And to have your own favorite color. So that's Scat the cat, and I have a question for you next. So we talked a little bit about favorite colors already when we were reading Monsters Love Colors. We were talking about favorite colors and we were raising our hand when it came to maybe a color that was our favorite color. Well, can you guess what my favorite color is? That's my question for you. I'll give you a hint. I'm wearing it. You're right, so my favorite color is pink. And if your favorite color is pink, because they didn't talk about pink in Monsters Love Colors. So if your favorite color is pink, raise your hand, just like me. I like pink because it makes me think of flowers and springtime, and it's just a happy color that I really like. So my favorite color is pink, and I wore pink today. I have a little stretch rhyme to do with you, so you can stand up for this one. And we're going to run through it a couple times. So first it goes like this. Blue is the lake. You can make a big lake, or you can pretend you're swimming in the lake, or you're stepping in the lake. Yellow is the sun. Point up high, stretch up tall. Silver are the stars when the day is done. So twinkle 'em and then wiggle 'em, shimmer 'em. Red is the apple. Take a bite. Do the best you can with your mask on. Green is the trees, so you can stretch up tall for this one. Be a tree swaying in the wind. And brown is the cookie for you and me. And take a big bite. Mmm, yum, 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 yum. So, let's do that again. Ready? Blue is the lake. Or you can swim. Or you can splash in the water. Yellow is the sun. Stretch up tall. Stretch up high. Silver are the stars when the day is done. Twinkle 'em. Red is the apple. Green is the tree. Stretch up tall and wave your arms around. Careful not to hit the person next to you. And brown is the cookie for you and me. Take a big bite. Yum, yum. All right, I'm ready for my next story. I'm gonna grab my book and come up close. And this is a story about a cat who's kind of a popular cat. He's a very well-known cat, and I bet a lot of you have read his stories because a lot of kids really like him. And here he is. It's Pete. Here he is, Pete the cat. Do you know Pete the cat? If you do, maybe you know this story. It's called I Love My White Shoes. And if you know this story, you can sing along when I sing the song. And for this part, we'll have you sit down on the rug again. So this is by Eric Litwin, and I'm reading it with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. They made the book. And look at all those shoes, different colors. Yellow, red, blue, green. Pete the cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his shoes so much that he sang this song. He sang, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did they turn his shoes? Red. There they are. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. And he says, everything is cool. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. There they are, on top of that red car. But oh no! Pete steps in a large pile of blueberries. What color did they turn his shoes? Blue. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song, and he says, awesome. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. And he says, groovy. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large bucket of water. And all the brown, and all the red, and all the blue were washed away. What color were his shoes again? Wait, but now they were wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song, and he says, rock and roll. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. And they say squeak, 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 because they're wet and squeaky, right? The moral of Pete's story is, no matter what you step on, just keep walking along and singing your song. And look at this, now his shoes are white, blue, brown, and red. Because it's all good. And that's the end. Pete the cat, I love my white shoes. Did you sing along with me? I hope you did. All right, I'm going to scooch back again. I have two more things to share with you today. So for this next activity, normally I have you raise your hand and guess the different colors for this activity, but we're just going to go through the colors together. So you can help me with this. And when I show a house, because we have lots of different colors of houses today, then you can just blurt out what color you think it is. You don't have to raise your hands for this part, I think, unless teachers want you to. It's up to them. So, ready? Here we go. Here's my first house. It is teal. Here is my second house. This house is white. Here is my next house. This house is purple. Here's my next house. This house is black. Here's my next house. This one is yellow. Here's my next one. My favorite color, it's pink. Now I have a red house. There's a red one. Next is a green house. There's the green one. Then I have a orange house. There's the orange one. And last I have a blue house. There's the blue one. So we're going to try to find a little mouse who's hiding in one of these houses. So we're going to say, little mouse, are you in the teal house? So let's look and see if he's in the teal house. Let's find out. Are you in the teal house, little mouse? Nope, not in the teal house. Little mouse, are you in the white house? Let's take a peek. Not in the white house either. Little mouse, are you in the purple house? You think he's there? No mouse in the purple house. Little mouse, are you in the black house? Not there either. Little mouse, are you in the yellow house? Not in the yellow house. Little mouse, are you in the pink house? Maybe he knows that's my favorite color. Let's take a look. Not the pink one either. Little mouse, are you in the red house? Not the red one. Little mouse, are you in the green house? Not green either. Where is that little mouse? He's got to be in one of these last two houses, I think. Little mouse, are you in the orange house? Do you think it's the orange one? Not the orange one either. So that means he must be in the blue house. Let's take a look. Little mouse, are you in the blue house? There he is. We finally found him. He was in the blue house. Squeak, 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 squeak. There he goes. Bye-bye, little mouse. All right, I have one more activity for you. And for this one, I want you to sit on the rug or on your chair if you have a chair, however you sit. And you're going to bounce up and down like this, or bump your legs up and down, and you're going to put your hands like this, like you're driving a car, and you're going to drive your car with me. And you can even go with your lips if you want. Okay, ready? I have different colored cars I'm going to show you. And we're going to sing a little song. So ready? It goes like this. Here's my first car. What color is it? Yellow. Driving round in my little yellow car. Driving round in my little yellow car. Driving round in my little yellow car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There's a yellow car. Next I have a purple car. Driving round in my little purple car. Driving round in my little purple car. Driving round in my little purple car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There's the purple car. Next I have a orange car. Driving round in my little orange car. Driving round in my little orange car. Driving round in my little orange car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There goes the orange one. Next I have a red car. Driving round in my little red car. Driving round in my little red car. Driving round in my little red car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There goes the red one. Next I have blue. Driving round in my little blue car. Driving round in my little blue car. Driving round in my little blue car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There's the blue. All right. Any guesses what my last colored car is? What do you think? Ready to find out? It's green. Driving round in my little green car. Driving round in my little green car. Driving round in my little green car. Zoom, 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 zoom. There goes the green one, and that's the end. Those were all the cars I had to show you. Did you have fun driving around? What was your colored car? Maybe you can raise your hand and share. So that's all I have for you. That's the end of story time. You can stand up for this part. Ready? Put your hands together, and we're gonna blast off. Here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Bye, see you next time.